But I didn't know my nails was ugly until I actually left the shop. You've seen the title of the video. Your girl is back again with another story time. If you're to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't have to say anything because you know what's up. I know what's up. We know what's up. And that's on what? That's on what? That's on period and Mary Had a Lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, we're back again with another story time. Today's story time is going to be about my former nail tech and how she locked me in her shop. But before we get into this video, we got to go ahead and give a gigantic shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Joy-V. Joy-V hooks your girl patio up. So let me show y'all. Joy-V offers a range of outdoor furniture, including patio sets, bar stool chairs, fire pit tables, and dining chairs. I selected their 3-piece patio bistro set in the color black. If this is not your cup of tea, that's okay, because they do offer this set in a variety of colors. This set featured a soft lumber pillow cushion tethered for convenience. Y'all know I don't follow directions, so the fact that I was able to assemble this in under 20 minutes, that was a plus. Shout out to all the companies with simple and short manuals. The set offers smooth finishing, sturdy and long-lasting durability, complemented by a tempered glass covered coffee table. The cushions offer softness with high-density foam, while the table is equipped with a suction cup. Not only is this patio set appealing to the eye with its elegant design, it was constructed with a steel frame coated in black and gray anti-rust powder. Baby, when I put on that muumuu and grab a book, just know it's comfortable. And again, thank you so much to Joy-V for elevating my mornings with this beautiful patio set. Make sure you go get yours. This video. Now y'all, let's go ahead and get to this tea. This story time right here is a key because I don't know if I'm wrong. I feel like y'all just let me know at the end because I really don't know, but this one is a good one. So this is funny because me and the nail tech, I don't know if she's still a nail tech, y'all, but I actually just went to a influencer event last weekend and she was there. That's what made me think of this story time. Me and the girl is cool now. Hopefully she don't see this video and it's beef, but it's just a story, y'all. This happened years ago, back when I was in college. This happened back in 2019. And at the time, I wasn't one of those girls that would get my nails done every 2 weeks. Hell, like even now, I got on press-ons, y'all. Like the cost of getting your nails done is the cost of groceries. It's like, that's 2 tanks of gas. Like I don't get my nails done every 2 weeks. I've never been a nail girly. I get my nails done before vacation, for birthdays. Like if it's a special occasion, I'm gonna get my nails done. And that's how I was back in college, y'all. Like I didn't have money like that. I tell y'all every story time, your girl was a baddie on a budget. So back then I was going to this nail tech on Putnam. Shout out to her because she actually watched my channel. And she's just a dope nail tech, y'all. Y'all know all the nail techs that live in the hood, they be the best. They had the best snacks, the best jokes. They be chilling. So my nail tech that lived in the hood, she lived on Putnam for my Tallahassee followers. Her apartment ended up getting broken into and they robbed her. They took some of her equipment. They took all of her savings. So I no longer, like that was no longer my nail set. Cause I know people be like, why you nail hopping? Why you don't have a set person? Girl, I don't have set money. I go to people based on how my money looking. If my money looking good, baby, I'm going to my nail tech. If my money looking short, I'm going to Leaning. I'm going to the shop. I'm going to the Vietnamese people. Like based on how my money look, that's how I'm gonna do. I don't believe in the whole don't nail hop, don't chair hop, baby. I'm gonna money hop based on how my money look. So my nail tech ended up getting robbed. She was no longer doing nails anymore. She took a break from doing nails. So I ended up finding this new nail tech that somebody recommended and grouped me. I think she just posted a flyer, said that she was doing nails and she was like running a special. Her shop was on the opposite side of town and she would have these $60 specials every once in a while, like every Thursday, every other Thursday, or certain times throughout the month, y'all. She would have these little specials. So the first time I went to her, she was super bubbly, super talkative. Y'all know I talk baby, all I do is talk. I talk a lot. So if you doing my nails and you talk too and you can keep up, then we gonna have a good time. Like, I'm gonna tip you because you can keep up. So me and her, like, it used to take me like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours to get my nails done. And y'all, we would be like this. We would be in back and forth, trying to outdo each other because we was just, baby, tongue, it never stopped moving. We was just talking. She was so jolly. She was so friendly. Like, she was just a vibe. And I continued to go to her. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a name. Let's call her Trina because that was actually her real name. Well, it wasn't her real name, y'all, but it was her nickname. Like, in real life, I would call her Trina and she would call me Kiki. That was our little thing. She thought I resembled Kiki Palmer. I personally don't see it, but that was our little thing or whatever. So I was going to her. I probably went to her about 2 or 3 times before the first red flag started popping off, where I just should never went to her again, y'all. But anyway, yeah, so, and y'all, y'all, it even went to y'all. And another thing, that's how you know I like this nail tech. Cause y'all, that's how you know I like this nail tech. Because after the first time, that's another, and another thing, that's how you know I like this nail tech. Because when my original nail tech in the hood, when she got her stuff back open and she was texting me saying, hey y'all, I'm doing set specials, I'm back open, I did not go back to her because me and homegirl, we were locked in like this. Like, anytime I would go to her shop, it would be a vibe. We would just be kikiing and yelling. Like, I like to talk. I like a good kiki. And that was my girl. We're gonna go ahead and give her a name and we're gonna call her Trina because, well, that was her nickname to me in real life, y'all. She resembled Trina, the rapper, to me, so that's what I used to call her. And she thought I looked like Kiki Palmer, so she used to call me Kiki. But this was the first red flag where I should have went back to my old no tech in the hood because Trina was acting brand new. This was the day that the red flags were going off the wall. Like, this should have been the last time that I went to her. So she should have never got a chance to get my money, locked me in the shop. Like, all of that could have been avoided if I would have just cut her off then. But the vibes get you every time. And sometimes I think I'd be doing stuff just for the plot, like just to see it through, y'all. But anyway, fast forward, like I said, this is like my 3rd or my 4th appointment with her. We had got so cool to the point where I could literally text her and be like, hey, do you got squeezing time? Can I get an appointment today? I stopped putting appointments in on the books. And that's probably where I messed up, y'all. We even added each other on social media because, like I said, she was my nail tech, but she was also an associate. Like, I can see myself hanging out with her outside of me getting my nails done to her. So around this time, this is when I noticed the red flags was going off. Like, baby, you would have thought we was at Six Flags, y'all, because the flags were just, girl, the flags, the sirens, they was going off this day. But I disregarded it, and the only reason why I did disregard it because she had just got out of surgery and she got a BBL. And around this time back in 2018, BBLs were not prominent and prevalent like they are now. Like, everybody and their mama got a BBL. Like, they got BBLs on payment plans. Like, people are paying for their BBLs like they pay for rent every month. Like, it's accessible to everybody. Like, anybody can get a BBL nowadays. But back in 2018, BBLs weren't really a thing, or if they were a thing, because I know people had BBLs, but it wasn't really popularized or it wasn't talked about on social media like that. So I didn't really understand how severe the surgery was. But I remember at that time, I'm like, maybe it's the medication that they got her on. Maybe her faja squeezing her and she done lost her damn mind. Like, I was literally giving her so many excuses because I'm like, this girl just got out of surgery. And at the time, y'all, I didn't know how severe recovery was for a BBL. Like, nowadays, there's so much information. So keep this in mind as to why I was being so lenient with her playing with my top. But anyway, y'all, this is my 4th or 3rd appointment with her. Like I said, we're mad cool by this time. I didn't even book this 3rd appointment through her, I don't remember what link she used, but it was like one of those little 3rd-party like link trees where you would go and set an appointment. But I didn't even do that. I literally cashed up the deposit directly, and I asked her, can I book an appointment with her? And it was like a few days before the appointment. So boom, I pull up to the shop, and this day she was late. I'm texting her and I'm saying, Trina, when you gonna be here? When you gonna get here? Every 5 minutes, y'all, the girl is hitting me with, oh, I'm gonna be there at I'm gonna be there at 4:45. I'm gonna be there at 4:50, and then 4:50 turned to 5 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock turned to 5:45. Next thing you know, y'all, she's 40 minutes late, and that was the first red flag right there. I should have, baby, I should have left. I should have left so quick, but like I said, y'all, I wanted my nails done. I was loyal to her at that time because the vibes were there. Like, she was very charismatic and she was very cool before this appointment. So anyway, she ends up coming to the shop 45 minutes late. When she get there, I'm thinking she's gonna be super apologetic, like, oh my gosh, girl, sorry, I was stuck in traffic, like, my bad. But y'all, it was none of that. Like, keep in mind, this is also my first appointment with her after she had got her BBL. So I pull up to the shop or whatever, and she's opening the door. She owned like a little, like, it was a storefront, y'all, but it was like a suite. There was like other suites inside of the storefront. So I was waiting, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. My attitude probably was off the charts, but I don't think I was showing that I had an attitude. But at the time, y'all, I drove a Chrysler Sebring coupe, and I didn't have no AC, and I waited 45 minutes in a coupe, a hot box, 45 minutes sweating. So by the time she got there, y'all, I was drenched in sweat. So I did have an attitude, but at the same time, I don't think I showed it. Like, I don't think I gave her attitude. But anyway, she opens the door, and when she opens the door, I'm expecting an apology, like, oh my gosh, girl, traffic. I'm expecting a thesis statement on why the hell you was 45 minutes late, because it went from 5 minutes down the road to 10 minutes to now you getting here 45 minutes and I was in a hot box. Like, I got an attitude. So she opens the door. She don't say anything to me. I speak to her. I say, hey, Trina, y'all. She barely speaks. She's like, hey, hey. First thing I do when I get there, I wash my hands, because that's protocol for her shop. Before she touches anybody's hands, she always make you wash your hands. So I go ahead and wash my hands. I sit down, and I'm trying to like have a conversation with her, and she's being hella dry. Mind you, I had went to her 3 times before this, y'all, and she's a very bubbly, talkative person. Like, baby, we you can't even get a word in. Like, we going back and forth. So it's like night and day. Like, I'm kind of confused. I'm thinking, like, did the Baja squeeze the air out of her that she can't talk? Like, she don't got, I don't know, y'all. I was thinking maybe it was the waist trainer on that she had, like, she couldn't talk. But y'all, she wasn't saying anything to me. I'm trying to make conversation with homegirl. I'm asking her, like, how she doing, how she feeling. She's just like, good, I'm okay. Still, it's like 15 minutes into my appointment. She prepping my hands. Still no apologies. Still nothing. Just hella dry. Like, hella dry the whole appointment. The only thing I hear is the drill going off and us breathing, because no one's talking to each other. So I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe she just having an off day. I don't know how soon it was after her surgery, y'all, but I know it probably was. It probably had to be within a month of her getting her BBL. But like I said, at the time, I didn't have any knowledge of really what a BBL was back in 2018. So I didn't know what type of medication was on. I didn't know the severity of it, but I basically chopped it up to that. I'm just like, all right, maybe she just having an off day. Like, she not feeling good. She recently had surgery, or maybe somebody pissed her off. Like, she just having an off day. So for the rest of the appointment, I'm quiet, and I'm just watching her do my nails. By the time she got done doing my nails, y'all, I even tipped her. She was still doing her $60 sets, and what's crazy was I tipped her, y'all, and my nails was ugly. But I didn't know my nails was ugly until I actually left the shop. Anytime I get my nails done, I will always show my man my nails, and I will always send pictures to my mother. And this is when it's sad that she really messed my hands up, because I sent my mother a picture of my nails, and I'm gonna post a screenshot of either the messages, and I'm gonna ask my mom if she can send it to me, y'all, or I'm gonna post the set that she did. It looked like she installed roaches on the tip of my fingers, y'all. I got a brown French tip set with curled nails, and I knew it was ugly from how my mama responded. I sent my mama a picture of the nails, and I'm like, Ma, I got my nails done. And she was just like, oh, you got your nails done. Usually she reply back and be like, oh, it's cute. Like, those are cute. That color is cute. But y'all know my mother was like, oh, I see you got your nails done. So I'm like, damn. Even after that, y'all, I went on a trip with my homegirl, and I showed her my nails, because I'm like, oh, these are cute. She's just like, oh, Like, that's all she said. Nobody complimented me on the nails. Nobody said anything about the nails. Posted the nails on Instagram. No swipes up, no hearts. Like, the nails were hideous. It literally looked like she put black and mild tips on my nails. Like, the nails was terrible. And I even tipped her. But like I said, I was just thinking she had an off day because she had did my nails, I think, 3 times prior to that. And we didn't have any issues. Like, she ate my nails down. But that was that. She didn't apologize, and I also had her on social media, y'all. So between this appointment to the next appointment that I went to her with, I want to say it was probably like 2 months later because I needed to get my nails done for my excuse me, I needed to get my nails done for my graduation pictures. When I first met her, y'all, it was back in 2018. By the time she did my third or my fourth set, it is now 2019, and I'm getting ready to graduate college, and I needed to get my nails done for my graduation pics, y'all. So I booked her. So 2-3 months had like passed by, y'all. So during this time, I would always click on her Instagram story, and she would always post like a whole bunch of sassy and competitive and like, I don't know, y'all, like argumentative posts on her story. She was one of those girls that would post literally her thoughts, her mind, like she would literally post everything. And I just recall this one post in particular. It said something along the lines of, people would say, "Oh, you think you all of that?" And it was like, I do think I'm all of that. I'm the stars, I'm the moon, I'm all of that in a bag of chips. That's not verbatim what the post said, but it was something along that line. So this let me know during that time, I wasn't the only one that felt like she was acting different. Like, she was just my nail tech. I didn't know her in real life, y'all, because we never hung out outside of me going to her shop. But I also felt like she had turned into a different person when she got that surgery. And other people obviously was telling her that, because I recall her posting all types of little subliminals about people saying like, "Oh, people think you better than them. No, they think you better than them." Like, she would post stuff like that all the time on her Instagram. Fast forward, I booked an appointment this time, and I didn't text her phone because, like I said, last time I didn't really like the way she went. I should have never even booked an appointment with her, but I was really giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, like Kobe missed too. Everybody got bad days. Like, Mr. Clean stinks sometime. Like, we all gonna have our days. So I booked another appointment with her, and this appointment was for my photo shoot, my grad photo shoot in particular. I wanted to take a picture with my nails holding my cap, y'all. So I wanted my nails to like match my cap or whatever. So I booked an appointment with her. The day that I booked the appointment with her, I want to say I probably booked it maybe like a week or 2 weeks in advance, and it was at 7 p.m. And I had booked the appointment on a day I had work, y'all. I usually get off work at 8 p.m., but I took off work early. I got off work, I think I clocked off like at 6:30 just to make it to my nail appointment at 7 o'clock or whatever. So I pull up to the nail appointment or whatever. So when I get there, there's a girl. There's somebody in her chair, and then there's a girl getting her nails soaked. And as soon as I walked in the door, I go over to her, and she's just like, "Oh, I don't got too much longer." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I go sit down because she had this little couch living room set up in her shop. So half of the shop is, this is her nail station. This is like the snack bar. This is like the front, like when you first walk in, there's like not a podium, but there's like a desk right here where she brings you out at. And then all the way over here to the right, there's 2 couches, and I think also, I don't know, y'all, some other nail tech stuff in her shop or whatever. So I sit down, and as soon as I get in there, y'all know I like to talk. So I asked the other girl, I'm like, "When was your appointment?" She was like, "My appointment was at 7. I've been here since 6. I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, my appointment was at 7. I've been here since 6. I'm like, "There's no way that your appointment was at 7, because my appointment was at 7 and I just got here and she got somebody in her chair and I'm up next." And she's like, "What? You're up next?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm up next." I go to my email, y'all, and I pull up my thing and I show the girl, and we talking about her in her shop. And I don't think she can hear us because, like I said, y'all, her shop was like a mini studio. It probably was like 500 square foot. So I don't think she could hear us. But baby, we're talking about her in her shop. I'm just like, "What? How your appointment at 7? Your appointment can't be at 7. So she takes her hand, because she was getting her token off her previous set. She goes on her phone and she shows me that her appointment is at the same time as my appointment. So I'm like, "Oh, that's a bit crazy. What are you getting done?" Because baby, I have my photo shoot tomorrow and I need to get my nails done. So she's like, "Oh, I'm just getting a French." I'm like, I'm getting a Frenchie too. And y'all know French tips takes a minimum of like 2 to 3 hours. And she don't do the quick, the paint over tip. She actually molds her French tips on. So it take about 4 hours on a bad day. So I'm going back and forth with her, and she's just like, oh, what's your major? Because I'm telling her, like, oh, why I need my nails done. She said, yeah, I've been here soaking my nails for the last hour. And typically when I come to her, she's usually prompt and she's on time. But I've been here for an hour, girl. And she told me that she was going to be done in a little bit. So that's that or whatever. Me and the girl, we stopped talking. I'm in my phone, y'all, and I'm probably, I don't know, I'm on Instagram, I'm scrolling or whatever. Fast forward a whole 30 minutes go off. I walk up to her, Trina, and I'm like, hey, Trina, like, how much longer is it gonna be? She's like, oh, I'm finishing up now. She was starting to put the oil around her fingers, and she was starting to, like, place her fingers to take pictures. So I'm like, all right, good. Although you said you was finishing up 30 minutes ago, and now it's 30 minutes later, and you actually are just not finishing up. So I go back over there to the table, and the other girl was just like, how much longer did she say that she had? And I'm like, oh, girl, she's literally finishing up. She's propping her fingers to take pictures, and I'm about to get in the chair. And she's like, you about to get in the chair? And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get in the chair. Like, I have a photo shoot at 7 a.m. Like, I can't be here all night. I took off work, baby, to be here. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm going next in the chair. And this is exactly how I'm talking to the girl, because my appointment say 7 o'clock. I was been supposed to be seen. By the time I actually sat in the chair, y'all, it was 7:45 when I got in the chair. Mind you, Trina, she didn't apologize. She didn't say anything. Like, she barely said hey. And I was just mad annoyed, mad tight. I forgot to mention, y'all, that my man had paid for my set. And when he paid for my set, I never pay for my set in full. I always pay just the deposit and I pay the rest in person. But my man had paid for my set and he paid for the whole thing in full. And he had already tipped her or whatever. So that was the only reason why I didn't leave. Like, I'm texting my man, like, she's doing my hand. She's doing my one hand is right here, and my other hand, I'm texting my man talking smack about her. I'm just like, babe, please, baby, please tell me you didn't pay for this appointment in full, because I would have been left. He was just like, what? You just now getting your... I'm like, yeah, I'm literally just now getting in the chair. I'm talking ish. She working on one hand, and I'm talking ish about her with my other hand, y'all. I'm never coming back to her. She's so unprofessional. She don't let that BBO get to her head. Y'all, I'm talking cash diarrhea about this girl. I'm talking about her bad. I don't remember everything that I was saying to him, but I was telling him, like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going back to homegirl in the hood, because homegirl in the hood would have never done this. Like, she may don't have no AC. It may don't smell nice. It may not be the cleanest, you know. It may be a lot of commotion going on outside. But, baby, she's prompt. And she's professional. Like, she would have never done me like this. So I'm talking so much ish about the girl in my text message or whatever. And I knew I was talking ish because it's the type of ish where you got to start thinking like, damn, can they see what I'm saying? Can they hear what I'm saying? Because I kept holding my phone up, y'all, and she was being mad, standoffish. So I'm like, dang, can she read mine? Say, does she know that I'm talking bad about her? Because she didn't apologize yet, didn't say anything to me yet. Of course, I was trying to talk to her, ask her how she's been. Very short talk, y'all. I don't know what it was. Like I said, I don't know if it was the med from the surgery, the faja, whatever it was, but she just had an attitude with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. She gonna do my nails. That's gonna be it. Like, this is the last time I'm ever gonna see this girl. And my man knew this because I'm literally talking so much ish. As soon as I get in the car, I don't even get to shut my hot box, y'all. But I'm on the phone with my man talking crazy ish. So he's like, babe, do you even like your nails? Because you know last time she put them roaches on your finger. I'm like, yeah, baby, I love my nails. Like, she killed my nails. If I can find a picture of the set, y'all, I'm gonna post it. But I had like these crystal, it was like crystal clear diamond acrylic type of, I don't know what to call it, y'all. It was just like a crystal acrylic look or whatever. She killed the nails. My man paid her. So I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, she would never get any more money from me. Like, it is what it is. Fast forward to, when was it? It was like a week later, because y'all know you take your graduation pictures like a month before actual graduation. I took my pictures and I was supposed to ride out with that same set, and I was just planning on getting a fill, y'all, or maybe I would have changed up the color, but I was going to keep the same set on. But I ended up breaking 2 fingers. I broke 2 fingernails, y'all. So I was calling around and asking people were they able to fix the two nails. I even went to the shops, the Viennese shops, and they was telling me that they weren't going to be able to fix the nails, or if they did fix it, they weren't going to be able to use like the straight nails. A lot of times the nail techs, they would have the curl nail, the nails that go like this. I don't know what you call them, but the nails would have a hump in it. It would be like a humpback nail. And the nails that she installed on me, they were linear. They were the straight nails, y'all, and that's what I needed. And all the nail techs that had the straight nails, they was like, no, I can't work on nobody work. And then all of the Viennese shops, they were like, no, we don't have that type of nail. Like I would have to take it off, and then they was like, they don't know if they can do the design. Baby, it was a whole bunch of maybe, kind of, and it's just like, this is my graduation day. I don't want no maybe, no kind of. I just need it done. And at this time, y'all, I was very passive. When I didn't like something, I was a people pleaser at this time. I would not speak up. I would literally cry about it, and then 2 days later my mama or somebody would have to call them and be like, can you give my daughter back her money? Like, that's the type of person I was at this time. So I ain't have time. So I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Trina this one last time, just so she can fix these two nails and give me a feel, because she's obviously the only person that's gonna be able to do it to me. Mind you, y'all, I already said that I wasn't giving her any more of my money, because like I said, y'all, I was just teed up. Like I was over it, because she was hella unprofessional. And I don't know what it was, y'all. Maybe it was the BBL effect. I don't know what it was, but she was just hella unprofessional. I told her I was not giving her no more of my money, but I was forced, y'all. No one could fix my nails. Nobody wanted to fix my nails. So I end up going back to Trina. So fast forward, this is like 2 weeks later. I end up going to the shop, and this time I had just texted her phone. I didn't set an appointment or anything, simply because she didn't have any availability on her website, y'all. But like I said, she was the only one that could fix my nails. So I did text her, and I was like, hey, can I get a fill? And two of my nails broke, but I see like you don't have any appointments. It was graduation. And y'all, she was also one of those Instagram nail techs, if that makes sense. Y'all know how they say people on social media, like hairstylists and nail techs, sometimes when they have a lot of followers on social media, they be letting the followers and stuff get to their head. And I think this is what that was. Like, she was always booked and busy, but everybody would say the same thing about her. Like, she would always be late, had an attitude, and she wouldn't apologize. And it was crazy. It was like night and day, because a year ago when I was going to her, baby, we were like this. Like, we were kikiing. She was still not on time, y'all, but her personality was very bubbly. But after she got that BBL, like, I don't know what it was, but she just I don't want to say, she was just very nonchalant and not as talkative anymore, y'all. And multiple people that went to her, they also said the same thing about her. But anyway, I booked my appointment via text message to her. She said that she was going to be able to squeeze me in. I paid a squeezing fee, of course, but I went to her, y'all. And when I went to her, she was late, but it wasn't nothing really to mention, y'all. She probably was like 5 or 10 minutes late. She was finishing up with somebody's set, and if you get your nails done, it happens, whatever. So I sit down in the chair or whatever, and she starts prepping my finger. And I did speak to her, y'all. I said, hey, Trina, and she didn't say anything, but I'm thinking like, all right, maybe she didn't hear me, because she would always wear like big earbuds. So I'm thinking like, maybe she listened to something, maybe she didn't hear me. So I didn't think too into it, y'all. So she's doing my nails, and like 5 minutes into her doing my nails, y'all, she was like, why you disputed the payment? And she started laughing. And I'm like, what you talking about? Your last set? This set right here? Why did you dispute the payment from the set? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't dispute any payment. She was like, you did. You disputed the payment at 7:59 on October the 4th, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, my man paid for my set. I didn't dispute the payment. So you're going to have to call that up with his bank, because I didn't dispute anything. And I'm not getting hostile. I'm honestly puzzled and I'm confused, because I was talking a lot of smack about her to my man, but I didn't think that my man would have disputed the payment. I kept saying like, baby, I'm happy you paid for it, because if you didn't pay for it, I would have left the appointment. Like, if he didn't pay for it in full, I didn't want to waste his money. And at the time, like I told y'all, I ain't have money like that, so I couldn't just go and spend 60, 70, baby, 60, $70. That was gas for the week. I couldn't just hop up and go to another nail tech. So somebody in my comments like, why you ain't just, baby, money wasn't long. I couldn't just hop up and find another nail tech. So back to the matter at hand, y'all. I'm in her chair and I'm puzzled as hell. Like, adrenaline is up, y'all, because I'm so confused. I didn't dispute any payment, didn't cancel any payment, but she was just like, you didn't cancel the payment? You didn't cancel the payment? And I'm like, no. If I cancel the payment, like, why would I even be in your shop? Why would I be in your chair? She was like, I don't know why you here. And I'm like, because I didn't cancel the payment. But for one, my man booked the payment. My man booked the appointment and he paid for the service for me. So, like, it's not my card. I didn't cancel the payment. But if you want me to pay for it, I'm gonna have to ask him first. I'm gonna have to verify with him or whatever. So she was just like, oh, I'm gonna get my money. And she's saying this, y'all, as she's doing my nails. She's not jerking my nails. She's not doing anything like out of the way. She's carefully doing my nails, but at the same time, she's being firm and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get my money or whatever. And I'm just like I just kept laughing because it was comical. Like, why would I book an appointment with you knowing that I disputed the payment? Like, I wouldn't do that. So I started texting my boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, babe, did you dispute the payment from, I forgot the name of her shop, y'all, but I'm like asking him their shop. So I'm like, did you dispute the payment from when I got my nails done last time? And he was just like, nah, the payment, I didn't dispute no payment. And then he says, nah, like he's texting me, he's saying, nah. And then I'm like, well, I'm at the shop right now. And she's saying I disputed the payment. So he calls me. He was like, babe, you right. I did dispute the payment from that dumb, like he's going off or whatever. He was calling her every name but her name, y'all. He was just like, yeah, I did dispute the payment. And what you mean you had to spot the shop? Leave that dumb be. Like he was going, y'all, I mean, he was going off at the time. And I'm just like, baby, I'm literally at the shop right now. I never told you to dispute any payment. So now me and him going back and forth because I'm just kind of like, why wouldn't you have told me that you disputed the payment? And I don't know what everything I was saying. I probably told him like, oh, if it was me, I would have disputed the payment, but I didn't pay for it. So I didn't have the ability to dispute any payment. And you should have told me that you disputed the payment and I would have never came back here. But he never told me he disputed the payment. He's on the phone with me saying, I honestly thought I forgot about me even disputing the payment. But now that you mention it, she ain't deserved nothing. She was laid. She put cockroaches on your like, yo, so you really got me in this shop and you didn't tell me that you disputed the payment? Y'all, my man calls me and he was like, leave the shop. I'm not paying that dumb My man, my ex-boyfriend, y'all, he's why am I trying to say Jamaican? But he's Panamanian, y'all. So he's Caribbean. He's, baby, when I say he's going off, he's going off. And I know Panama is in Central America, but y'all know the culture is similar. So he's going off. And he's born in New York, y'all. So he's going to slap off. So he was just like, leave the shop, leave her, F her, blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't do anything but laugh because I'm like, babe, like she literally has my finger in her damn hand and you telling me that you disputed the thing. Why you didn't tell me that you disputed? You was like, she ain't deserve nothing. She put roaches on the tips of your fingers. Like, you don't leave the shop, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I cannot leave the shop. I'm getting my nails done. You need to send me the money from last time or whatever. Because y'all, I did not have the money. The gag was I didn't have the money. I had the money to pay for this set, I think, for a fill and for her to fix the two nails that broke. It was like maybe like $30-$40. It was mad cheap. And her regular full sets were like $60. Mind you, this is back in 2018, well, 2019 by this time, y'all. And I did not have the money, y'all. I did not have the money. At this time, I was working part-time, 25 hours a week, and I was pretty much making like $12 an hour. So I didn't have any extra money to give her. I only had the money to pay for that set. So while I'm on the phone with my boyfriend, I'm asking him like, baby, I know you mad and I know you hot and she don't deserve the money, but you should have told me that you disputed the charge. So he was just like, it honestly slipped my mind. Like, I didn't recognize the charge anyway. Like, what's the name of the shop? Yeah, I don't know that shop. Like, I didn't recognize it. So I disputed everything. And I'm just like, I get that you disputed it, but in her chair. So I'm literally asking him, and y'all, I'm speaking in code because while we on the phone, homegirl is still doing my nails. So I'm not speaking like, babe, why you dispute? I'm not saying, babe, why you disputed the charge. I'm just like, what? Oh, you didn't tell me that. That's crazy. Like, that's how I'm speaking on the phone. But he know exactly what I mean when I say what I mean, he know what I mean, y'all. So he's basically telling me over and over again, like, no, she don't deserve no money. Tell her that your nails is ugly. Honestly, like, take all of that off or whatever. And y'all, he's not talking about from the last time he did my nails. He's talking about from like months ago when she did my nails. The last set that she did was cute. He's talking about that brown set, this set right here. That's the set that he keep referencing. And I'm like, babe, either way it go, you should have told me that you disputed the charge. And he was like, I thought you said you was never going back to her. And I'm in the shop, y'all, because I can't really talk how I want to talk because I'm literally right in front of her. So I'm just like, I know, like, I thought I wasn't coming back either. Like, it is what it is, but I need you to send me the money. So I end up hanging up on him because he's talking mad loud. And if you ever dated a man that was a Pisces from New York, Caribbean, like, there's no winning arguments with them. So I end up just hanging up the phone, y'all. And I'm texting him. And I'm like, I'm going to need you to send me that money because I'm literally in the shop. And he was just like, I'm not sending you anything. She can't get no money from me. I work hard for my money. She don't deserve no money. Her attitude bad. Basically, everything I told him, because it was facts, y'all. Everything I told him about this nail tech, he's basically saying, like, you told me you was never giving her any more of your money. Like, why are you in her shop?
Cap.
I end up telling her, like, yeah, my man, he disputed the charge. And then he was like, oh, well, why he disputed the charge? And I'm like, well, for one, you was late. Like, you didn't offer any discount. And she was just like, well, you didn't ask for any discount. I'm just like, why would I have to ask for a discount? Any other time in the past, like when you were late or something, you will offer a little 10% off, or maybe on the next appointment, you will slide me something off. Like, you know, you will offer snacks and water, but baby, we can't even get that. Like, you're not prompt anymore. So I'm keeping it cute, y'all. We are having a dispute, but it's like tone level. Like, tone is calm. Like, no one's yelling at each other. No one's going up and down. And at this time, y'all, my adrenaline was going up because I'm just like, damn, she literally putting on my nails, and I'm about to have to beat her ass to get out the shop because my man would not send me the money for the nails, y'all. So she's going back and forth, and I want to say maybe like 20 minutes into us saying, I wasn't saying anything out of the way. I was just basically telling her, like I'm telling y'all, like, you was late, you didn't offer anything off my nails. And then two, you booked so many people at the same time, like you wasn't apologetic about it. And she was just like, well, yeah, if you felt the need to get some, if you wanted money off, you could have said something and I would have done this for you, or da 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 da. And I'm just like, well, but you didn't. Like, you didn't do that. Like, I feel like as a customer, I shouldn't have to ask for anything. And y'all know it was killing me to be able to even talk to her because y'all see how I'm doing all of this? I talk with my hands. So the fact that she had one of my hands, this hand right here, baby, it's going to work. Y'all, this hand is milly whopping. It's going everywhere because it helps me talk, y'all. So she has my hand, and after us going back and forth for like 20 minutes, she's just like, do you want the set or not? And I'm just like, no, I don't want the set, and I'm just not getting the set or whatever. So she goes to the front, and she was just like, well, if you don't want this, that's fine. I'll go ahead and dip these off. I'm like, I'm not getting these dipped, tripped, nothing off. Like, I'm gonna just go somewhere else to get my nails done. So she locks the front of her suite door. Mind you, y'all, this wasn't a storefront. It was like a storefront, and it was like multiple suites inside of her suite. So she basically kind of like locks me in a room with her. And there was another girl in there getting her nails soaked off. But like I said, it wasn't confrontational. Like, we're talking mad, quiet, mad, like normal tones or whatever. So the girl I don't even think she knew what was going on. So she locks the door or whatever, and she's like, well, I'm gonna have to call the police because you dead ass, like, you disputed the charges, and I work hard for my money. I spent 3 hours on that set. And at the time, y'all, I'm going back and forth with her, and she's saying that she's gonna call the police. The whole time you're saying that you're gonna call the police. She never called the police, y'all. We're just going back and forth. She walks to the back of her little office or whatever. I'm texting my man and I'm just like, babe, I'm not getting my nails done here anymore. The bitch unlocked me in the shop. Send me the money. So he sends me the money, y'all, but I still didn't trust to even send her the money. So I told her, let me out the shop, and then that's when I'll send you the bread for the last set or whatever. So she was just like, if you knew that he didn't pay for it, why would you come back here? And like I said, y'all, I couldn't do anything but laugh about the situation, because that's how you knew I didn't know. And then I didn't even book through your books. I text your phone asking you, can I get a squeeze in appointment? She was just like, well, yeah, that's fucked up because I work hard for my money. I spent this amount of time doing your nails. I thought we was better than that. And like I said, y'all, she wasn't calling the police. The entire time she wasn't really even on her phone. Like, she was just looking at me. And I gave her, what was it? I want to say I gave her the $60 for the set, but I didn't pay her for fixing these two nails, or I didn't pay her for the filling because we never got to the point where she filled my nails in. But that was that. I cashed up her the $60 and unlocked the door. She unlocked the door for me, and then that was pretty much it. I'm sure I probably could have called the police and got out of there without paying her, because she wasn't aggressive. Like, she wasn't coming off confrontational at all. She just thought the situation was comical, and I thought it was comical too, because it's just like, this is why you told me to come to the shop, because you just wanted your money. But you could have said that up front, or if you didn't want me to ever book again, you could have said that too. But anyway, y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it, because I was so mad at my man after this. I was mad at him for, like, one, not telling me. Two, I would have disputed the charge. But babe, I need to be in the know. Like, you should have told me that you disputed the charge, because I honestly don't think she deserved it. But you should have told me that. And then three, the fact that I went back to her shop and I didn't know you disputed the charge. Like, the whole situation was comical. Like I said, me and Trina, we cool now. She actually moved to Houston, and I seen her at an influencer event last weekend. And it is what it is, y'all. But y'all can let me know. This is the story time on how my nail tech tried to scare me into paying her, and I indeed paid her, y'all, because I did owe her the money. But at the same time, the professionalism and the money, like, baby, just do better. Purse, and I hate this lighting. If y'all seen me turn light skin from dark skin to a whole different race, it's the lighting. Anytime I record, my son wants to start playing peekaboo. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video.